Getting to the basketball, had that inside position, and Leonard Miller.
Welcome to OPS Film Room. This is Josh Codinera of On Point Scouting. I'm here with Leonard Miller of the G League Ignite. Leonard, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Pretty nice day here in Vegas. So you mentioned in a previous interview that you like golf and that your favorite golfer is Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Do you find time to go golfing out here in Vegas?
No, I don't. I haven't found time to go out and really golf, but that was just something I used to do.
Would you say any of your skills from golf translate to basketball at all?
No, not really. I wouldn't nothing off the top of my head, but not really.
We were talking with your past coaches at Fort Erie, Charles and Cavi. We asked them what their favorite story of you is, and they both recounted your last night before you left for the G League Ignite. You grabbed a couple of your teammates, went to coach's house, and you played board games. Do you remember that night?
Yeah.
What do you remember from that time?
I mean, whenever we can, we just go to the coach's house and play board games.
Yeah.
And we just have fun doing that, just bonding.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to play board games. I love to spend time with other people.
That's
so we have a couple games in rotation that we go through.
Nice. What games are those?
Categories. This one game called Codenames.
Codenames.
Pictionary.
Mm-hmm. You ever play Scrabble?
I play Scrabble.
You play Scrabble?
I haven't played that as a recent, but I like Scrabble. I was just like any board game.
True. I play Scrabble with my family and it gets hectic, bro. We get so competitive. We try to fight each other and stuff. Yeah.
You go with building words and stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at that. Let's take it back to your days at Fort Erie, and some of the things that really intrigued people about your skill set is that you're kind of this multi-positional forward that can pass, shoot, dribble.
Yeah.
Where did those skills develop, and where did they come from?
They just sort of developed throughout my life.
Mm-hmm.
I just always had a natural feel for the game,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just been good in all those aspects of the game, and just growing up and maturing as a player, I just kept them in.
You were lesser known outside of Canada until you started putting up some big numbers at OSBA. What allowed you to make such a big jump last year?
I mean, just the Fort Erie opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
just good coach, good team behind me, and my work ethic. I put in the work,
Mm-hmm.
and it came to a stage where I was just comfortable enough to just go on the floor and just perform every night. And I was very consistent. I was really good at my craft at that level,
Mm-hmm.
and it was almost really easy. So just to go in and play, it was almost too easy. Yeah.
And that's how you kind of got invited to BioSteel, and then you went to Hoop Summit, and then you ended up going through the draft process. What was that like?
To even be named as a BioSteel All-Canadian or be named on the Hoop Summit team, many accomplishments that's I've made throughout that course of the year,
Mm-hmm.
with my work ethic and what I've done on the floor. It's pretty awesome. It's cool. I cherish those things. And to play on the stage at the combine, I value that. It was new for me,
Mm-hmm.
so I just try to go in and compete. I try to go there and be Leonard Miller, and I'm just proud of everything that the course of my journey through the past year.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's huge jumps each part of the months in that 1 year span. That's pretty dope. You ended up also playing for Team Canada at the Global Jam. You played with your brother, Marcus Carr, Ryan Nemhart. What was it like playing with those guys?
I mean, I have all those guys are my boys, they're my friends.
That's dope.
My brother in particular, he's really close to me, so it's nice to really play with him.
Mm-hmm.
But on that team, I'm cool with really everybody.
That's cool.
And it was just something new,
Mm-hmm.
so try to just go in there and try to just embrace it.
Awesome.
And it turned out well. I liked it. It was pretty fun.
Do you see yourself playing with Team Canada moving forward?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Whenever I get a chance to represent my country, red and white, it's like no other, and I try to do everything I could to really make my country proud.
Your brother also played on a team, like we just mentioned. He'll probably be going through his own draft process in the next couple years or immediate future, I'd say. He's at TCU. You mentioned you also take a lot of stuff from him. Can you elaborate on that and describe your relationship?
I mean, my brother, if I really need anything, I just go to him. He's like my brother. I really love him, and we're really close. In terms of like anything on court, off court, yeah, I just go to him. He helps me.
You also have your older brother, Elijah, who is a very important influence in your life. Tell me a story about him that illustrates your relationship.
A story about him?
Yeah.
I mean, he sacrificed a lot. So like, whether it being like hours of sleep, like covering meals or like anything, and just helping me along the way and just guiding me and being there for me in terms of like dealing with people that try to get in my way or just business stuff for me. He's really been there to help me, and he's been like a pretty awesome older brother.
It's great to have older siblings that you can kind of look up to and kind of just let them help you pave the way for yourself, you know, and they're paving their way for you. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely devoted like a lot of his time to me. So
that's awesome, man. So we're gonna get into some film breakdown. You're 3/4 of your way through your first season of the Las Vegas, here in Las Vegas with the Ignite. Walk us through the process of choosing this route.
I just really chose this route because it was the best place I felt possible to really get me to where I need to be. And there's a good staff, a good group of guys, and a good situation and environment to really take me to the next level. And we're right next to the league. It's like the closest thing to it, so I sort of felt like it was like a no-brainer.
One of the best aspects of your game is your cutting instincts. Walk me through these clips here and tell me what your thought process is. So this first clip, you're at the 45, and tell me what's going on here.
I mean, the defender didn't really see me, so I saw the back of his head. I cut to the basket, gave me a good opportunity to really get a shot up after the miss.
Do you kind of just watch how your defender is guarding you, and that's when you kind of make your move to cut to the basket? Or is it just kind of just your feel for, okay, this guy's gonna come over and help, I'm gonna cut at this right moment when he's kind of getting into the teeth of the defense here?
I mean, it's sort of both. Like, I read the defender, and then also it's like I'm a lob threat, so like I try to cut and really give my teammates another look if they don't really have their own shot to really give me the ball off a lob or like off a missed shot. I'm good at getting boards, so I get a board, get a putback, kick it out, maybe initial offense, or take it out myself, or this is a lot of things.
Nice. And so like you just mentioned that you kind of just try to find a way to attack the boards. You do that one right here, and you kind of show your bounce up there. Moving on to the next one, here you come off some staggered screens. Is that something coach has you kind of attacking with momentum into the middle of the defense like that, or?
Yeah. Actually, it would have been good if I just curled hard. I just sort of froze. But yeah, definitely my coach tries to have me put pressure on the rim. And it gives me different looks to come out the double stagger.
Nice.
Here, there's another cut.
Yeah, exactly. And you kind of cut behind the defense into the dunker spot here, and you kind of make that play often. How is it that you kind of developed the instincts to be such a good off-ball player?
Last year, I really had a good relationship with the point guard, and
was that Jaden Clayton?
Yeah, and he just seen that like me and him we're like this, and like he saw me all the time when I back door. He gave me like at least like 4 lobs a game just off that, and just cutting back door, and I just love doing it.
That's awesome.
It gives me a different look at the game rather than like without the ball being in my hands.
Yeah. Another aspect of your game that you're really good without the ball is that you get out in transition. So you are guarding Laravia actually, and you guys get the steal and you're just gone. You have these super long strides for your size, and you're very coordinated, and you get up for the reverse dunk. Walk me through this play.
I mean, after I seen the steal, I'm gone. Like I just go. Try to run down the floor. I know Scoot's a really good passer, so he's gonna find me if he sees me. If he has an opportunity to take, he's gonna take it. But just give Scoot a look.
Nice. And what is it like playing with Scoot? Would you say?
That's my guy. Like he's like me and him are really close. Like I could talk to him about anything. Like and on the court, he's a really good teammate. Very good person to be around.
So the next one is you're in a pick and roll situation on the second side. Pooh gets the ball here, and you run a pick and roll with Pooh. And tell me what your read is here, because for reads in deep drop, and you actually shoot, I think, 32% on catch and shoot attempts. Where does your shooting coming from? Where does your shooting skill come from? You say?
I just get a lot of shots up, and then also like I've always just had a really good shot throughout like the course of my career. And like I could have rolled and put pressure on the rim, but I seen that he was so far back, so it definitely would have been a better opportunity to pick and pop because I've been open for the three.
Exactly, and you swish it there.
Yeah.
The next one is you actually initiating and triggering an action. This is your horn set, and you run a handoff and roll here with Mika. Tell me what your read is coming off this pick and roll.
I mean, my read, like I'm quicker than Kata, so I just attack him. Like, and this is the start of the game, so I really wanted to put pressure on him. So I attacked. I got to my spot, and it was just an easy basket.
One of the things I noticed about your you've gotten stronger these past 12 months.
Yeah.
What is the strength and conditioning program like here at G League Ignite?
I mean, it's really good. Like I be eating, I be in the weight room a lot, like every day when I come to work, and I really take it seriously. And you can really tell, like with my body, with my strength, that it's definitely developed since last year. Like I really look more, I look stronger physically, and it shows on the court too because I'm more like solid.
Yeah, you're able to kind of power through contact.
Yeah. And I'm still growing.
Yeah.
I'm still like trying to improve each day, and I can only see myself getting way more than what I am right now.
That's awesome. So here's the next clip, and we're gonna look at your passing instincts. You have this high-low feed with Sharif. Tell me what you're seeing here.
I see Sharif just real hard, and then also like they like weren't sure like what to do. So I'm so tall enough that I could see over the defense, and it was an easy pass to Reef because he was wide open, and then he finished strong.
Nice. And this play was very similar to the one here at Fort Erie against Crestwood. Do you remember this game?
Yeah, I remember that game vividly.
Yeah. Was this the one where like there was like a little scuffle and there was like a little bit of some people got kicked out of the game? I heard.
Yeah, a lot of people got kicked out.
Okay, and it's kind of like exactly the same play. Walk me through this read.
I mean, it's the same. Like he jumped at me. I think he was just trying to put pressure on me, but it didn't work because the other 22, he was behind him instead of in front of him on that switch. And then he was also wide open. I saw over the defense, and I just made that pass.
Nice. And here's one more clip where you're in a transition side pick and roll, and you kind of just slip there. Another one where you attack Kata. What is it like putting pressure on the rim like this?
I mean, that's like after he passed me the ball, I'm like, I just go because like nobody's there, and then I just go full force. But that was a good play by Mo. He saw me on that good pass. He jumped out, and so the slip was open.
Nice. And the last clip here, a defensive clip. You get switched initially, and you pick up the ball handler. You jump to kind of just deny that roll pass. They swing it over to the other side. They reverse it back, and you switch back onto the big guy. Now your job is to tag the roller here, and he tries to rise up on you, and you just show full force. Is that from your strength and conditioning program, where you're getting stronger, that you can kind of be able to protect the rim like that, or is it just kind of just your feel and your read?
I feel like it's both of those, but then also like the on-court practices that we have, like we really work on our defense a lot.
Nice.
And then getting Scoot out of there in the situation with the big. Like there's just a lot of different things you got to do to really finish the defensive possession. And
Nice.
that was just my job, so I just did all those things.
And are you yelling at Scoot here to kind of just get back out? Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I was telling Scoot get out.
Yeah.
And so he went, and then I took his man. He found the open man. That was a good defensive possession by Scoot too. But
for sure.
over here, I just make play on the ball.
Nice. And that's our last clip. So for any future high schooler that's kind of looking at making Canadian specifically to making this this jump to the G League Ignite, what is your advice to them?
I would definitely say they have to be ready mentally, physically, and just prepared to really work. There's a lot of challenges and adversity you have to go through. The coaches aren't easy, they're hard on you every single day. Practice, games, you got to be ready for that. And then you really got to want it. Like, a lot of these guys in the G League are trying to feed their families, so they're really good players.
True.
Every night it's a really battle. And definitely something to get used to, but if you're ready for the challenge, then I say take it.
Nice.
A lot of opportunity.
For sure. It was great to meet you, Leonard.
Good to meet you too.
Yeah. Best of luck with the rest of your season as well as your future draft process. It was great talking with you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.